why are there so many people that are like getting into real estate? Like, what is going on here? Like, why are there so many people doing this?
Yeah, I think that's a great question. And there's a lot of data out there and a lot of qualitative and quantitative sources out there that say that people are really interested in owning real estate and building a portfolio of rental properties. There was a recent Gallup poll that asked Americans what was the best long-term investment, and hands down, real estate was the number one choice over stocks, bonds. But then that same poll asked those same Americans, what do you have in your portfolio, in your investment portfolio? And real estate was not the number one option, not the second, the third, or the fourth option. It was the fifth most popular choice, but behind bonds, which only 5% of Americans said that bonds were the best long-term investment. So I think it just illustrates your point, which is that, many people see an opportunity in real estate. Some people get courageous and dabble into it, but there's something that's missing that is not helping them stick to it. And it's a shame. If you ask me, the number one reason that they have a poor experience, and as we talked about earlier, the experience is a result of the team that is supporting the investment. So many investors spend an inordinate amount of time on due diligence on their properties. They spend all this time, maybe even driving around, getting to know the neighborhood, and then they run financial models on the property. And they do all this due diligence, and they spend zero or very little time doing their due diligence on the most important part of the equation, which is actually the property manager. The property manager and the management team in general is the greatest correlation. Their strength is the greatest correlation to your strength of your investment and your experience. And, most people buy a rental property and then just do a Google search and say, oh, geez, I can find any other property manager out there to do this. It's a commodity. I'll just plug somebody in. And, unfortunately, I think that's why most people learn the hard way that, this can be a bad experience if you don't have a team that truly supports and makes this a full service experience for you.